coaching can be a thankless task, but why did you decide to be a coach, and why the Australian Institute of Sport?
Oh, look, I started off as a player, did the under 14s, 16s, 18s, 20s, and realised I wasn't very good. So, but I loved the sport, and although I wasn't very good, I was always smarter than most of the people in the team. So it was something that I wanted to be involved in my life. So I took up coaching quite young, and I loved it, fell in love with the game, and I just progressed and started coaching the young kids from mini ball all the way through, and here I am today, 27 years later. Still coaching, not so much in the pro league anymore, but back with grassroots basketball, and thoroughly loving life at the moment.
Is there a coach at any level that inspired you, or you sort of frame yourself on as, do you believe that's the model of what a coach should be?
Look, it's one of those things that, to me, coaching is about plagiarism. It's one of those things, you go out and you have a look at what the greatest coaches do, and when I was young, I had some really good mentors that took me under my wing, and I look back in the early days of, there was Patrick Hunt, and there was Adrian Hurley, there was Gordy McLeod, Phil Brown, all of those guys. So they took me under their wing and looked after me, and they taught me the game of basketball, and that's the thing is that I love about it, is that we can make a big impact on other people, and it's through having great mentors as well as bad mentors. So you look at what people actually do really poorly, ensure that you never ever do that, and pass on the positive things.
How proud are you rather to see where the Australian Institute of Sport and what it's been able to achieve in terms of the talent? And we're seeing probably one of the great examples from a men's point of view, someone like an Andrew Bogut, who you've had success with as a junior, a gold medal, and I know seeing what Andrew's been able to achieve, but how crucial do you think the AIS has been in the success of the sport?
Well, you look back at it, I mean, right now we're ranked number 4 in the world. We're a world power, and what the AIS has done, through the whole journey, is we're the top for both men, women, juniors, seniors, the whole lot. And now other countries around the world are coming to see what we do. We started the program 25, 30 years ago, and it just continues to get better, and it actually goes back to the state bodies as well. So it's not just the AIS, it's where you start with the grassroots and you work your way up. And AIS is obviously a major part of it, but you need to have a good base, you need to have all the players coming through. And as a finishing school of identifying the best players in Australia, what we do with them, put on the world stage, it's just incredible, and that's why we are the top in the world.
You had a lot of success at NBL level. Is there a standout? Perth, Illawarra, can you pick one, or is it difficult?
I think, again, it is difficult, there's no doubt. I mean, I always say I'm blessed to be a coach, and it's obviously with Perth, that's one of my first ever national championship there, and it was very, very special. A terrific group of guys, a terrific organisation. They really supported me as a coach, allowed me to grow as a coach, allow me to do what I do, and for that one it's very, very important, obviously winning that. But we're saying that, I've lost plenty others, and it's pretty frustrating. You have your highs and lows, but winning the championship in Perth back in 2010 was very, very good.
I'm trying to look for a scoop here, but are we going to see you back in the NBL at any stage?
I shouldn't be asking me. You need to be asking all the powers that be, all the owners of the club. They seem to make all decisions these days. But look, I've had a wonderful career. I look at 27 years as a professional coach, from juniors to professional level to everything in the junior worlds, the Olympic Games, everything like that. I've been very, very blessed, and I've had a wonderful journey in the NBL. It's fantastic. I'll never say never, but right now I'm really enjoying taking time away from it, away from the pressures of the game, and I guess getting my love of the game back, working with young kids, working with coaches, very, very passionate about all of that. But never say never, who knows?
Tell us a little bit about what you're doing now and how important that is to make a difference. It's almost coming full circle, going full circle, like starting with the kids and now returning them.
Yeah, it is. It's one of those things that you coach so long at elite level, and it's hard. It's hard yakking doing that. So just one day it was like, okay, well, I finished at Illawarra. Things didn't work out the way I wanted to work out with other clubs, and you got to wake up. You got to dust yourself off and get back up. You get knocked down and get back up, and that's always been my philosophy. You get to a point where you think, I had wonderful mentors in my career coming up. I'm classified as a veteran coach, one of the older coaches going around, and I just think it's my turn now to pass on everything that I've learned over the years. So I'm doing an enormous amount of work, particularly in the regional areas out west here. I'm really enjoying that, but in particular I'm doing an enormous amount of work in coach education as well, doing a lot of mentoring, trying to pass on what I've learned. So the things that the Patrick Hunts and the Adrian Hurleys and those coaches did in the day, it's now my turn to pass that on.
And finally, family, how important have they been in your journey, and probably have some people to thank?
Oh, look, as I said, it's a thankless job at times being a coach, behind the scenes and stuff like that. And your family is it. They're your rock. It's one of those things. You have your highs and lows. When you're high, you have everybody out there kissing your backside. When it's low, you find out who your true friends are. And the one thing is that the non-negotiables in my life is my family in particular. Obviously, my mum, like Shelley said before, it was. Mum said, follow your dream. That was exactly the same thing my mum said all those many years ago, to follow your dreams. Obviously, my mum's an idol of mine, and thank her for that. But my lady over here, she's my rock. She's been through the highs and lows of everything, and I can't do without my wife and my kids. They're the ones that actually say, Dad, this is what you do. You got to go and coach. So I've got wonderful support behind me, and it comes from my lovely wife. So
Congratulations.